And then down underneath that is the XP you need to level, your travel points you need to level, how much gold you have, and your alertness. So we're gonna the first thing that we want to do is, if you type EQ, it's short for equipment, it's going to show you what you're wearing or what your character is wearing. Now obviously we're not wearing very much, so we need to get some equipment. So the first thing that we can do is we can pray to any gods that are on. You can check who's on by typing who. Now I'm not seeing any gods that are on right now, so we may not get anything, but we'll try it anyway. Sometimes they're invisible to mortals. So we'll pray, can I please have a kit? What you see there in the yellow is what's called a narrate. There's a narrate channel, and that is what everybody that's logged onto your side can see, those narrates. So anytime somebody wants to talk, or if they're in a tight situation, or they just want to say something to the entire group or whatever, they can, or to everyone actually, they can narrate it, and everyone basically will be able to see, unless you're in an unnarrate or non-narrate zone or whatever. So okay, looks like no one is on as a god right now, so I'm not getting any equipment. Now if you type INV, it's short for inventory, it's going to tell you what you're carrying. So I'm barely wearing anything, and I have nothing in my inventory, so I basically need to get some equipment before we can really do anything, before we start XPing and getting levels and start moving forward. So I'm going to type where. And what that's going to do is tell me any of the players that are in my zone. Now my name is Alfonso, so that's just listing me, and apparently there's no other players in my zone. So the next thing that I want to do, since there's no one around and there's no gods on, the best way to probably get started is going to be to narrate and ask for some help. So we're going to use that narrate channel. We're going to type NA and then just ask, can someone please come to Fornos and help a noob get some basics? Now what they'll probably do, somebody will probably act stupid and put some dumb narrate about go kill yourself or something like that. Just ignore them. But usually somebody on is willing to help, and if not, you may just have to wait around for a little bit. But in the meantime, you can start exploring, at least inside where you are right now. Fornos is a city, so inside that city, you can look around and check things out. If you want to look at more of the details, you can type EXA, short for examine, and you'll be able to read the actual description of the room and things of that nature. Now there's a few different things in here. If you're moving around and you end up finding a room that is an actual store like this, the grocery, you can type list, and it will be listing all these things that it sells there. Now since we're brand new, we really don't have very much money, if any at all. So, but it'll go through all these things that it lists, and you can just hit enter. There's like a ton of random pointless pieces of meat here that we don't need to worry about. So but anyway, you can move around, check things out. Here's another shop. This is for clothing, stuff like that. And you'll want to kind of become familiar with this this city, especially because you're going to spend some time here getting started and stuff like that. Some of the other important things that you'll want to know is that you do need to eat and you do need to drink. Now right here, if you notice, we're at a well. So one of the things that we can do is drink water. You do not feel thirsty anymore. Now if I had waited long enough, it would eventually have told me that my character was thirsty. It says you are thirsty. Now you do not die from thirst, or you do not die from hunger. So that you don't have to worry about that. But anytime that your hit points, those listed on the left, your mana or your moves are low and you're hungry or thirsty, they will like barely come back up. So it will take almost like 100 times longer than it would if you had food and you had something to drink. Okay, so we had just somebody, see that in the green right there is a good example. Somebody just sent us a tell. So basically what they're doing is asking us if we're completely new, and we're the only ones that saw that. If it's green, they're just sending you a tell. So no one else saw it. Wasn't like the narrate channel. So I'm gonna tell Tamarin, yes, can you help me Fornost? Again, I hope you guys are getting the point that the best way to get started is to find somebody that's willing to help in the game, and then a lot of times they can get you some some equipment, some gold, so you can start buying stuff, help you get started, XP and stuff like that, and get going. So I think I'm gonna wrap that up for our first instructional video, and hopefully awesome. So this guy's gonna come help us. That's good to hear. So find somebody like this Tamarin guy. He's gonna come help you and get you on your way. But I'll probably do more videos like this. Hopefully, give some more people some new things to try out. If you're brand new, check back on this channel, and I'll get some more up soon. So